capable of doing. So,
Yep, and Kings of Urban now up 1-0. This is an elimination series, so the loser of this series is out of the tournament. They are out of Rocket Royale. So there's a lot on the line. And we're going to go on board with Waffles, who is the sub for Kings of Urban. And oh my goodness, a quick goal. We're going to zoom back out to see that happen. Sad Jr. putting the ball into the corner. Fireburner just lops it off the side, and what a great follow by Kronovi. You could see Kronovi knowing that one was going to hit the post and bounce out, and he just stuffs it in.
Yeah, smart positioning there by Kronovi. I mean, that's, you know, I hype it up with it. So typical, and okay.
2 goals in 11 seconds.
Get a quick second here. It looks like Kronovi comes off the kickoff here, sends it off of Waffles.
Oh, wow.
Going in the net. That is just really unfortunate positioning. You know, Waffles was not even, like, looking, and he just happened to be caught in the crossfire. You know, technically an own goal, I guess, but
yeah, it's unfortunate. Yeah, the ball just ricocheted off going 100 miles an hour. So, unfortunate play. We're going to have to see how Kings of Urban responds to that and bounces back.
Yeah, that's a big early pair of goals here. Good opportunity for Cosmic Aftershock to find their groove again. And, you know, that was necessary. That's what they needed to get back into this series after a really rough game one. Big stop there by Sad Jr. And that wasn't much of a shot that they would have a difficult time stopping anyway, but there's
Waffles. There he is, coming back with a vengeance.
That's a role he fills on VQ very frequently. He's there to get the big finishes. He hangs behind. You can see Jacob was falling back for the rotation, but for Waffles just comes up and gets a nice shot on net off that rebound and tries to close this gap. Still not even a minute off the clock yet.
Yeah, we have 3 goals, yeah. Scoring much more than last time. So Kronovi with a huge win there. And Kyle coming up puts the set down, but you could see that both Sad and Kyle both went for that. So that's unfortunate. There could have been a player down to hit that ball that Kyle hit. But Sad and Kyle both going for that. So that's where the communication comes into play. You don't want to see players going for the same aerial.
Yeah, it's a little hard, you know, especially, I know some teams, they'll have a shot caller.
Wow, what a dribble goal. We're going to go bird's eye to watch Waffle score this one. Look at, he has the ball on his car and flip pops it right over Kronovi, and Kyle's not able to make it. So a phenomenal goal by Waffle. And he just made him pay. You know, he's like, yeah, I scored on myself, but I'll score on you twice.
Yeah, it's just coming back, looking very dominant. Typical Waffles right there. And just excellent play. But that's the kind of response they certainly needed to get back into this after, I mean, those 2 early goals could be a demoralizer for a lesser team, but you get a team like Kings of Urban, they come back, regroup, and you got, of course, Waffles, who's a very skilled player on Untethered, and making a good fit here, I will say.
Yeah, they're looking pretty ferocious. I mean, I think they're giving him more trouble than last week with their full squad. It's just sometimes you play a little bit bolder. And Kronovi coming in, though, and saying, hold on a second. Not yet. You guys haven't beat us just yet.
You spent enough time talking about how good Kings of Urban are. Let's show you what I still got here. And despite Fireburner's best efforts, there was just no stopping that one. Nice shot by Kronovi from about midfield there. Very typical. You know, I have a hard time talking positively about Kronovi without following up with, well, that's just how he is.
Yeah, well, that's just how he is. He scores all the time. Look.
And that is just how he is. So, again,
a great play. Sad Jr. coming up, denying that clear. Kronovi anticipates where that ball's going to land and just slams it into the net. No hope of blocking that one. Now, very quickly, it's 4-2, but we've still got 3 minutes left in this game. This game is far from over, and we already have 6 total goals.
Yeah, we are definitely in a high-scoring affair right now, and not too surprising with the 2 teams we're dealing with here. You know, Cosmic and Kings are both very offensively minded squads, so no shock there, especially with Waffles on there. And, yeah, not surprising that we are 6 goals in with not even half the game off the clock quite yet.
Yeah, so we'll go on board with Kyle Mask, who is generally that defensive player. He's up in the zone right now, so not really playing defense at the moment, but he does have an opportunity to hit the ball off the wall, but Jacob denies it. And oh, wow, what a great bounce for Kronovi. He's the king of bouncing goals off the wall. Look at this play. He comes in, slams it right off the wall into the net. That ball had a lot of pace on it, 47 miles per hour from bouncing it from that far out. A great shot from Kronovi.
Yeah, and Waffles couldn't quite get to it in time, but such a well-placed shot. Knowing the angles, I mean, that's something that just comes with experience. And Kronovi is one of those very experienced players, has over 6 years of play in this series between Rocket League and Battle Cars, and that plays off. You know, the mechanics are essentially similar in terms of the physics and everything like that, so you learn those angles through that experience, and there's an example of it.
Yeah, and one of the plays that just happened right there between Jacob and Fireburner that was just phenomenal was Jacob was going to clear the ball, and Fireburner was actually backing up in a spot where Jacob could hit it backwards off of him for the clear. So that was a very, very aware play and an awesome play to see. So great teamwork by those two.
Yeah, agreed. Absolutely. And I mean, I will say, Sad Jr. put another one away, just as I'm about to speak highly about how much I enjoy watching Cosmic and Kings of Urban play. Look at that wall set up by Kronovi. Beautiful follow-through by Sad Jr. Just drills it home. Lots of velocity on that shot, too. And, yeah, Cosmic Aftershock just in the driver's seat completely.
No pun intended. Yeah, yeah. Well, I guess that's not a pun, but in the driver's seat of an RC car. We're doing 6 goals. And now Waffle, gosh, this is just the score fest here. It's the 9th goal of the matchup. Waffle with his 3rd goal of the game.
Yeah, I mean, look at this. Just beautiful shot sent cross pitch. I mean, just really well placed. I don't even know what to say. I mean, these players are playing as well as they are, you know, as good as they are. And it's just going back and forth. And there was another one I was about to say.
Oh, Kyle with a clutch save off the net there, denying that goal. The 10th goal of the game, potentially. So, it's still, there's a 3-goal deficit with only a minute left. And Kyle bouncing that one off the post. It looks like Cosmic is just having a field day right now with the amount of shots they're getting on net.
Oh, yeah, and Kyle Mass playing both sides of the pitch right now.
Oh, so many posts. It hits another post. I wish you could get a medal for how many times you hit the post. It would be interesting to see how many medals Cosmic would have after this game.
Oh, yeah, they would be winning many points with that type of performance. Yeah, this is just an offensive show right now. And it's also a defensive show, and Jacob just a little wide on that shot. But, yeah, I think this game is pretty securely in Cosmic's hands. But really a good showing by both teams to just constantly put pressure on the net.
Yeah, this one got a little bit out of hand for Kings of Urban, but I wouldn't be surprised to see them bounce back in the second game. And that roller might hit the post again. It does. Not going in for Cosmic. Cosmic, if that goal was just a little bit wider, we might have seen him score 10 goals this game.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
So now it's all tied up 1-1. Cosmic Aftershock, Kings of Urban tied up 1-1 in this best-of-5 series. The loser of this match will be eliminated from the tournament, so a lot riding on these games. So 1-1, Kings of Urban losing this one pretty heavily, but Kronovi scored 5 goals that game.
Yeah, Kronovi